Well, that last ending was a bit interesting. Now, there
All
are
of his
a few
co-workers
other
were
small
gone.
endings I know
What
of.
could it mean?
One of
Stanley
them
decided to
involves
go to the meeting
figuring
room.
out a way to
Perhaps
get
he had
over
simply
this.
missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
We
co-workers.
go. No, we don't fall down. Alright, well, I did it once. I can probably do it again. Go on. What am I... There you go. Alright, so hold down. And we walk out the window.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
That is true.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Kinda. Yeah. Let's go with yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
Yeah.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many,
Well,
many
yes,
more,
but I like
all of
driving up
them
a goddamn
are
wall.
appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley,
Okay.
who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
I don't know what to say about
Did
this.
it all day in a
But I'm glad I
meaningful
stayed.
way. But his brain had long ceased to function.
Sounds about
Which
right.
is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
For some
You
reason,
too will become quite unbearable.
this reminds me of Neil Innes. He was a musician who worked with the Bonzo Dog Band, but also Monty Python, among other people. Did a lot of protest songs and so forth. Well, more like comedy versions of. I wonder how long this will keep going. I'll give it a minute. What I know of music theory tells me it should have ended a while ago. So unless they're continuing to go with this, as a joke, I think I've probably outlived the actual dialogue and such. Alright. So, let's begin the game again. Alright, well that was the escape ending, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I can think of one or two more endings. I think there's the escape pod ending. I know there's also the heaven ending, but I don't know how you actually trigger the start of that. As I believe
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to
one
check
of
on
these
his
computers
co-workers.
should have
He never
like
functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Oh, let's be honest, it is to most humans. We are social creatures. Not that there's anything wrong with being alone, mind you. Wonder if... Alright. Let's go
When
and see.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I'm gonna
he
try
entered
for
the door on his
the
left.
door ending. Well, the... oh god, what the hell is it called?
Yet
just
there was not
mentioned
a
it.
single person here either.
The escape pod
Feeling a
ending.
wave
I
of
think it's probably going to be
disbelief,
the last one I
Stanley
do.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
I wonder
boss's
if I can
office.
open the bathroom. I know that you can eventually trigger the bathroom door to open. Oh shit, I can. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, is it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Okay. Oh. Now, the trick with this one is we want to trigger the door closure.
Here's the door.
Ah! Where's the door? Just go. I don't think it was supposed to say that. Well, per se, Still want back into the closet. Doo-doo. We're not going to stare at the blackboard or anything either. I believe that if you do something right, you can end up seeing, like, someone sitting in one of the side offices or walking by. I have no idea what you need to do to trigger that, though, so fuck it. Now you have to head all the way back. Yep. This will probably be the last one I go for. You are now leaving. Neat. Escape pod bay. Floor 760. Yes, I do believe we actually have to walk up all these stairs. Do, 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 do. That's actually the office. This is apparently on the other side of all those windows. Ones that normally produce bright light. Wait, what's that? Alright, well that's something. Do, 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 do. I don't think we're gonna see anything in those windows, but my inner paranoia needs me to check. Alright. And we're almost there. One more floor after this, I think. Maybe two. Alright, well, launch bay is right here. I think. Okay, I guess I just have to hold forward. Yep, there we go. I see. What in the hell? Oh, well, I guess that's the escape pod ending. And I suppose that's it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Yeah, I
mean?
guess that's it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
So
Perhaps
I
he had
think that's
simply
where I'm
missed a
going
memo.
to call it for now. I might come back and do more endings at a later date, but right now I've done a lot of stuff and I'm still not feeling well. So I think it's a good place to call it. So, till next time, peace out.